Hey guys, welcome to another video with me, Crazy Skin Dog. Apologies if there's any background noise in this one. It is still swelteringly hot here in the UK and we don't have any aircon, so I am very sweaty and very warm even with the windows wide open. So yeah, apologies if the traffic noise is noticeable in the background. Hopefully no sirens go past, but that's unlikely. So yeah, here we are then. Been a little bit of a break between the videos, unfortunately. Been busy with work, unfortunately, and been too hot to kind of sit in front of the computer. But a little shove from Neil Durant poking me on Facebook, and thought I'd better sit down and make the video, give the fans what they want, as it were. Anyway, so yeah, this one is the final from round 3 of the Castle Combe Karting Championships. Now, if you've watched previous 2 videos, you will see the first one was titled The Good, the second one The Bad. So yeah, the first one we had an average first heat with a 4th and a great second heat with the 1st place from our pole start. And then that second video was very aptly named with The Bad, and we had a 5th and a 6th and lots of contact, lots of being put in the barriers and lots of disappointment in that one. So apologies for all the whinging in that one. Hopefully we'll be a bit more happy and positive in this one. We're feeling good, the sun's out, and we're making videos. And so at the start of this final we had a little bit of an issue. We were sat on the grid for like a good 5, 6, 7 minutes whilst they sorted out some issue with some of the transponders. Obviously not the marshal's fault, but it was a long time to be sat there thinking about your final coming up. Obviously I was frustrated from being so low down, thinking I really need to get through this D final. I'm 4th on the grid, so got a chance of getting through. Just need a good start, get into a decent position, and then clear off basically, and sail off into the sunset is the aim. Get onto the back of that C final grid and then see what happens. There was so much contact all day that even from 10th in that C final you might be able to win it. So we'll see. We're trying to focus on the grid and just get our heads in the right space, forget everything that's happened previously. We're into the important parts now, the point scoring finals. So yeah, we're gonna get our heads down, see what we can do, and yeah, let's get straight on into it. I've not got anything else to waffle on about, so we'll hop straight into the heat now, the final now. Okay guys, so here we go. Marshals have fixed the problem with the transponders. He's going to point to the light, let us know it's time to go. We're going to sit and watch, wait for that light to come on. Go green, sorry. And there it is, away we go. Great start, we pull away well. Straight into 3rd, going to pull across and cut off the guy from behind. 1st goes up the inside, and we're going to push him through, and that's going to give him the boost he needs into the chicane, and he stays ahead. Right, we're in the train, settling down, see what opens up in front. Not much. There's a slight gap, and we're just going to put ourselves in it. There we go, just got to send it. Nice decisive move to start the final. Real statement of intent for this final here. Now we just got to do that to the guy in the lead, get that buffer between me and 3rd place, so that we can look good. I'm going to go for the switch back up the hill. Not enough drive out, so we'll sit back in behind, see if we can gain up the hill, and pretty even on pace up the hill. No gain in there. He looks over his shoulder, I look over mine. We catch up loads coming into that top corner, so hopefully we can get close enough to make a move in the coming lap. So we're going to catch right up again down the hill. Going to try and think about a look up the inside, so he's on it. Should have just sent it there, I think, but we'll go for the switchback. Not quite enough pace again, just not, couldn't get it around tight enough, so there wasn't the space there. So again, we're back to where we were previous lap, about a kart length behind. Look at the inside and okay, yeah, my line seems much faster through there, and we bump him on the apex coming down the hill. We're a bit of a gap, so nothing on at the hairpin this time it looks like, but let's see what we can do. Again, going to try and take a tighter line than him, get a switchback. No, but we have caught up a little bit. So again, now we're half a kart length behind. Yeah, catching a tiny bit up the hill, nothing on. Oh, no, we catch right up to him that time. No contact either, so we've maintained that distance right on his bumper. He's going to slide coming down the hill. And again, we're looking good for a dive up the inside. Someone's looks like they're getting a black and white flag on the right hand side there. Wasn't me, thankfully. And he's got a good drive through that hairpin there, and we're just maintaining that half a kart gap. Not close enough to send it up the inside because he's taking quite a tight line, but he's slow on the apex. So we're thinking, how can we get through? We need to get tight. I'm thinking the hairpin at the bottom of the hill is my best chance, but also if we can get tight onto his bumper up the hill. So anything on here, too far back. Again, going to try and... No, we don't go for the switchback that time, just take our normal line and see what we can get going up the hill. So again, back half, 3/4 kart length behind. And again, we're going to catch it all up and the apex a little nudge. And yeah, starting to worry at this point because third, fourth, right on our tail. No let up here. Guy in third is pretty quick as well. So we really need that buffer. And he's slow on the hairpin that time, but we catch him again right on the apex. It was too close to kind of go around him after that point. Again, I mean, so we see we have a little look, but no, he comes across and we lose a bit of momentum. Look over our shoulder just to make sure no one's gonna get up behind us. And we're getting towards the end of the heat, so now we're thinking we really got to get past the guys behind the right on us, and we're being held up a lot. So we take a normal line through the hairpin in the hopes that gives us a better drive up the hill, and we are super close, quarter to half cart length behind. He's in the middle, a gap, no, and then contact kills our momentum, and no, he's got round the outside and he's got the racing line. We're not going to push him out the way, but we are going to try and hang it side by side, but no pace round there, and we're going to get shuffled down to fourth right on the last lap. Gutting, absolutely gutting, guys. Great move from the guy who was in third in the black helmet, black and white suit. I should have done better in the early part of the race and got through. I had a few opportunities I should have taken to get into the lead, and as we see coming up the hill here, a couple of not robust, but a couple of rubbing his racing moves between me and the guy in third. Guy who finished third, getting confused there, and yeah, just a thumbs up and a wave from the guy who finished second in the end. Some great racing between us two. A real tactical race where I couldn't just kind of send it, had to think about it, and had third right on my back and ready to pounce if something happened, and unfortunately for me it did in the end. So that, unfortunately, guys, puts us in a fourth place finish in the D final, which is going to leave us way down the final standings. So yeah, disappointed with that. We can see the slow walk back up and down the steps to get back to my seating spot. See the frustration as I take my gloves off, the shake of the head. We're going to see Seb here as we come up. Just a disappointment, a wry chuckle from Seb. He's off to get in the big finals and score some decent points. And yeah, helmet off. And it's so frustrating. I even forgot to turn the camera off. So just wandering over to my seat, a nice view of my crotch as I do. But yeah, I think we'll cut the video there. You don't want to watch my crotch bouncing around anymore. And yeah, we'll have a debrief with Dad here, have a chat about how the race went. And yeah, we'll cut into the final standings now and see where we ended up. Okay guys, so let's take a look at the standings. So here we got 45 to 41, the guys that finished in the lowest final. Then we've got 21 to 40, and you'll see myself there in 28th. rather disappointed with that. Fastest lap also isn't great at 26.07. Our best is around 25.49, so we're a good 5-6 tenths off of our best time on a 26-second lap. That is a lot of time to have dropped, and only 21 points for this one, so not a very good haul. Really hoping this is going to be one of our 2 dropped rounds come the end of the season. If it isn't, then I'm afraid you're in for some more disappointing videos ahead, or maybe fun videos if you like watching me crash into barriers. I don't know which part you enjoy more. Let me know. Yeah, so looking forward to the next round to try and make up for this round's poor performance. And if we take a look at the top 20. See Sam Slater taking the win again with the pole position bonus point, and Billy taking the fastest lap bonus point in 4th place there with a 25.02, a full second 0.05 faster than my fastest lap of the day, which is insanity. So yeah, definitely need to improve on that for next time. Obviously Seb came 8th in the end. He had a tricky A final, got mixed up in the middle crowd. And looking at our our rivals that we picked out after the last round. Shane Lucas in 10th there, and Sebastiano Benzi in 7th, both scoring many more points than me. Sebastiano, in fact, scoring double the points of me. So we got a lot of ground to make up on those guys in the next round, and we'll have a look at the championship standings in a moment. But yeah, congrats to the guys on the podium, the usual faces: Sam Slater, Neil Durant there, and Ryan Taylor. Congrats, Neil. Thanks for watching the videos and the kind words. And also thanks to Sam Nielsen down in 18th, doing well there. He popped over and said hi after the last round, so it's nice to see some people at the event start talking to people, and really appreciate the kind words about my videos, because yeah, sometimes it's an effort to get up and make them, but I enjoy it. I enjoy the karting. It's just a bit warm at the moment, isn't it? Killing all of the motivation to do anything. But yeah, we'll go into the championship standings next. Okay then, guys, yeah, so we can see I didn't drop too many places. I'm in 11th, so yeah, only the one place dropped in the overall championship, but I am now kind of 17 points behind Sebastiano and 18 behind Shane. So yeah, need a good result. Sam's jumped me as well. So yeah, that 21 definitely isn't a good enough score. So we need to improve on that. But we'll keep looking at Sebastiano and Shane in the future rounds, see if we can beat them in some. And then also, if we take a look at the top, we've got Sam Slater is top with a nice 150 points there, Ryan in 2nd, and Neil in 3rd, all doing really well, and Seb there in 6th, maintaining his 6th position. I'm sure he'll be hoping for a better result in the next round as well, and hopefully I'll be racing against those guys in the A final, and we'll see some good karting in the next one. Weather forecast, it's rather warm and sunny at the moment, but the weather forecast for the weekend is thundery showers. So, having never driven a go-kart in the wet, and not being particularly good on the slippery surface at my local team sport track, as you've probably seen me spinning in some previous videos of that one, wet racing on slick tyres, no change into to wet tyres in turn up and arrive and drive karting championships generally. So slick tyres at a wet Castle Combe. I better get on YouTube and watch some tips videos, some previous videos from previous years, and see if we can not spin 100 times. I expect the next video will have a spin counter, and I will probably be racking up quite a few spins, but we'll see how it goes. Looking forward to it. Always happy to get back out on the karting track and have some fun, blast around. And yeah, thanks again for watching the video, guys. Thanks again to all the marshals and everybody at the event running it. Always great. I know I've probably moaned quite a bit about the contact and stuff, and yeah, I feel like some of the new guys should be given a little bit more time to practice in the morning, but then we got 48 drivers and we're on a very tight schedule. But yeah, it's a hard one. And I always appreciate all the work the marshals do. They're always super helpful, super polite, super nice, and yeah, happy for you to ask them questions and chat to them. So yeah, I can't moan at all. So thank you to you guys, thank you to everybody watching, and do all the good stuff. Drop a like, drop a share, comment down below with how terrible you think my driving is, any tips, anything like that. And also check out my Facebook and Instagram pages. I post updates on there throughout the day when I'm at the track, some pictures of the nice sunny track. I'm sure I'll have some pictures of the rivers that will be flowing on Sunday this week. But yeah, thank you very much again, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, and if you're in the UK, stay cool. See you later.